May the 4th be with you. Happy May 4th. Today is officially Star Wars Days, for those who don't know. And we at Film Cult are huge Star Wars fans, so we thought that it'd be kind of fun to wish you a happy May 4th and to share some really cool behind-the-scenes facts about Star Wars.
Film Cult.
Our first one is the Darth Vader, I am your father secret. Spoiler, Darth Vader is the father of Luke. If you didn't know that, then you're not a human. So there was only 5 people who knew. George Lucas, Mark Hamill, James Earl Jones, the director and the writer of Empire Strikes Back. And in fact, when they were filming the scene, they had the guy actually playing Darth Vader say, Obi-Wan killed your father. And then Luke goes, no! And then they changed it later. So when they were watching the movie in the theater, Harrison Ford had no idea, and when they said, Luke, I am your father. Actually, he didn't say that. No, I am your father. He jumped up out of his seat and was like, what the hell? Now you know. Another cool fact, Mace Windu, Samuel L. Jackson, had a purple lightsaber. Why? A lot of people think it's because he demanded it. Well, not exactly. He had just wanted to be in Star Wars. Samuel Jackson went up to George Lucas and said, you can make me a stormtrooper, I can walk across the scene, and I'll be happy because I'm in Star Wars. But then they ended up making him a Jedi. When in the second movie, Attack of the Clones, there was a big fight scene, he said, you know what, I want to be able to see myself. So he requested a purple lightsaber only so that he could point himself out. And George Lucas obliged. And now we have a purple lightsaber. Other funny part about his lightsaber is that on the hilt it says bad mother effer because of Pulp Fiction. It's a cool reference, eh? Before Carrie Fisher could play Princess Leia, George Lucas sent her to a fat camp because he thought that she was too fat. That's wrong. Another cool fact about Carrie Fisher is that she is the daughter of Debbie Reynolds, who is the lead actress in the movie Singing in the Rain. Now, when they were making the movie and they had to go to London, they didn't have any money, so they had to have everybody fly coach. Well, when Debbie Reynolds heard that her daughter is flying coach, she got really upset. So she called up George Lucas and berated him and just was super upset with him. And Carrie Fisher was in the room. She said, give me the phone, George. So she takes the phone and she goes, I want to ride coach, Mom, so F off. And then she hung up on her. Peter Cushing, who plays Admiral Tarkin in A New Hope, had really small boots and they were super uncomfortable. So only in a couple of scenes you can actually see him wearing the boots. But when you can't see his feet, he walked around the set and in the character wearing fuzzy slippers. So if you think about that scene when he goes, I'm going to destroy your home planet, Princess Leia, he's wearing cute little fuzzy slippers. Changes the whole scene. Peter Mayhew, who plays Chewbacca, got his role by simply standing up. He was working in a hospital. George Lucas saw him. He stood up and showed that he was 7'2", and George Lucas said, want to be in a movie? George Lucas actually didn't want to have Harrison Ford as Han Solo. He had worked with him in a previous film called American Graffiti and didn't want to repeat actors. But Steven Spielberg had said, hey, this guy's actually pretty talented, maybe you should use him. So what he used him for was to just read the character of Han Solo when they were auditioning other people. After a while though, they were listening and George Lucas goes, yeah, you know what, you're the best person for this role. So he gave it to him. Also, fun fact, Billy D. Williams, who plays Lando Calrissian, originally auditioned for the role of Han Solo. Huh. George Lucas was so convinced that Star Wars was going to be a flop, he didn't even attend the premiere. Instead, he went on vacation to Hawaii with a friend of his named Steven Spielberg. And while they were talking, they came up with a really cool character, and they named him Indiana Jones. Liam Neeson, who plays Qui-Gon Jinn in The Phantom Menace, Episode 1, actually didn't have a comlink or a communicator or whatever. Instead, he used a Gillette razor. Alec Guinness, who plays the original Obi-Wan Kenobi, hated Star Wars. He hated being in it, and he even requested that his character get killed off, saying, oh, wouldn't that just make it more dramatic? But really, he said, I didn't want to say those awful lines again. And he, as you know, returned to the films as a ghost several times. And the only reason he did that was because he was offered a lot of money. So, now you know, Obi-Wan Kenobi was seduced by the green side. And those are just a few facts that are super fun about the Star Wars universe. So, we have a question for you this week to leave in the comment section below. Why do you think they started with the 4th one? There's a lot of speculation out there, and we're not entirely sure, so Give us your theory, or maybe something that you know. Inform us. Anyways, from everyone here at Film Cult, we wish you a very merry 4th. May 4th. May the 4th be with you. Star Wars Day. I'm out.